Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the first day of second grade. That's insane because it doesn't feel like it. If you're new, I teach in California and we are starting the year virtually, hoping and praying that it won't be forever, but that is the reality of our first day. I'm in my classroom. I plan to be Zooming for my classroom every single day. Because I've been on maternity leave for so long, I need that separation of work and home. And I just am happy to be in my room despite the disaster that it is, but that's for another day. So our first Zoom is at 9 a.m. and I'm gonna walk you through what we're gonna do. However, I need to kind of set up my Zoom space, if you will. It's not as pretty as I had envisioned it in my head, but at this point, I'm just looking for function and I don't really care. As long as it works for me and my brain and the kids are gonna be able to learn, then I'm good with it. So I'm gonna put you guys down and I'm gonna start setting up my space and getting everything that I need. And then I will walk us through the day. Can I also just say I'm so excited to be doing day in the life of a teacher vlogs again. They're my favorite. Okay, so I'm as ready as I will ever be, and no, I'm not gonna film my first day because I'm already nervous enough and I don't need a camera on me. So that's not gonna happen and I'm sorry. I don't know why I always get so nervous, and I know every year you guys are always like, me too. I like forget how to teach, or I think I do. I forget how to talk to little people. And then I start going and I'm like, okay, we got this, it's fine. But those nerves in the beginning are so real. Okay, so what I do on the first day of school, honestly, probably the first 2 days of school, is I write like almost a freaking script because I'm so like in my head. So I have that written out and then I made sure I had everything set up. So I'm basically gonna walk you through our day. So here's our setup. There's me, hello. I will be standing when I Zoom because that's how I teach and I feel better when I'm standing. So I have my computer propped up on a crate and I will be standing. So the kids will see this when they pop on. So I made sure my camera is good with my dock camera and it's all connected and we're ready to go. So as soon as the kids pop on, I'm gonna have a timer that's playing and I'm gonna have my camera off, basically a countdown until 9 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock it goes bap, 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 and then I'm gonna jump on and pretty much I'm just going to welcome them. I'm going to say hello, what a crazy year. I say this to my kids at the very beginning, no matter what grade I teach, I say, right, the very first thing we're gonna do is make a deal. I promise I'm gonna make this as fun and exciting and as engaging as possible. In return, you have to work really hard. So that's the first thing that I always say. And then we're gonna start our morning meeting, which I'm gonna plan on doing every day. Our first 30-minute block from 9 to 9:30, 9:40 is pretty much gonna be all morning meeting, but just slowed down and broken down. So I have a slideshow on my computer, so I'm gonna show them the screen and it's gonna have our morning message. I'm going to read that to them. It's super short. So that's gonna be the first thing. And then, see, this is why I write things down because I'm all over the place. The very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show them. We meet every morning at 9 o'clock. And so I have my big clock and I'm gonna show them this is what 9 o'clock looks like. If you're at home and you see this, you come running to Zoom. And then I'm also gonna show them what it looks like on a digital clock. So I think that'll be really important. And then we meet again at 12:30. So I'm gonna show them what 12:30 looks like at the end. Anyway, so I need to breathe. So the next thing we're gonna do is take attendance. I'm basically just gonna say, when I call your name, can you please turn your camera on and wave and smile? That way we can get to know everybody. So that'll be quick. And then after that, we're gonna do our greeting. So my team teacher does this in her classroom and I'm excited to try it. It might be a little bit chaotic on Zoom, but we'll see. It's called the roaring greeting. So it's like a clap and it basically goes, good morning, good morning, hear us all roaring, good morning, good morning, hear us all roaring. And then I'll say, good morning, James, good morning, class, good morning, Shelly, good morning, class. So they respond with good morning, class. And then in theory, in the classroom, when everyone's said hi, we'll say, good morning, hear us all roaring. 3 times at the end, we all go, rah! So just to be crazy and silly. So I'm gonna show them that this morning. I'm gonna ask for like one brave volunteer to say, good morning, class. I'm not gonna make everyone do it today because it's just nerves, right? And then I might ask for like 3 more volunteers. So we'll go through a couple people and then I'll let everybody roar. So that's gonna be our greeting for morning meeting today. And then we're gonna do the Pledge of Allegiance, just like we would do in the classroom. So I have a quick slide and that'll take like a minute. And then we're gonna read Tried and True, First Day Jitters. I didn't read this in 6th grade, but I always did in 3rd grade and I love it. So I'm gonna read that under the doc cam. And then we're gonna do a sharing. So everyone's gonna share their favorite ice cream. And then that'll pretty much wrap up the most of the morning. I am gonna show them what they'll be doing during the break, which is their Star Student poster. So I'm going to show them that. And then I'm just going to preview the afternoon. I'm gonna show the clocks again and talk about what we're gonna do in the afternoon. And I need to go because I need to change my battery. But yeah, that's how our morning's gonna roll. Next time I see you, I'm going to reflect and let you know how it went. Okay, we're finished. You guys, that was actually so fun. I forgot how much I love the younger kids. They did amazing. Like, I know it's the first day of school and everyone's in like honeymoon phase, right? But they really did so good. They weren't talking over each other. I mean, granted, I did have them muted all the time unless they had their hand up, but it went really, really well. A lot longer than I thought. I was like, oh, it'll be 30 minutes. It was 50, but that's okay. I think it was just long enough. They were starting to get a little squirrely. So I was like, okay, bye, we'll see you at 12:30. So it went really, really well. I did everything that I wanted to do. So yeah, we're gonna meet back up at 12:30. I'm gonna go plan with my team teacher and then I will let you know what we're gonna do in the afternoon. And then that'll be it for the first day of school. It's crazy because it's way less time than normal, but it's the same amount of work, which is ironic. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so I just planned with my team member for the next like week and a half, which is so awesome. I've never had a team member that like thinks and plans so much like me, and it's so nice to have someone that wants to be super planned and organized like the same as me, which is great. So we have another Zoom this afternoon, and this one's gonna be a little bit more laid back, even though the morning was great. So this afternoon, I'm gonna do my Meet the Teacher slideshow, which I'll show you here in a second. And then I'm just gonna open up for a Q&A because this morning they had so many questions and I'm just gonna let them go and I'm gonna answer what I can. And then we're gonna play Stand Up If, which I'll show you here, and then that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna say, see you tomorrow. So let me show you exactly what that looks like. So you guys have actually seen this before last year if you were here. Basically, it's just a quiz. So they're gonna guess and I'm gonna tell them. And we're gonna go through all these, and then at the end, I have pictures of myself, the baby, my dogs, and that's it. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of our first day. I'm gonna lump this vlog in with day 2 because our first 2 days are just Thursday, Friday, and that'll be that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Friday. So today's day 2 in the classroom. Our school colors are red and we wear red on Fridays. So I'm really excited today. I'm not nervous. The first day jitters are out and I'm so happy to be back in a routine. So something that I'm doing that might help those of you that are Zooming from your classroom is I have a morning and an afternoon session and I am just writing the order of our day. That way, while I'm Zooming, if I like forget what I'm doing, I have it right in front of me. So today, we're doing our welcome, we're doing our morning message. We're gonna do our roaring greeting, the same one, but we're gonna go through the whole class today. We're just gonna snowplow through it. Our sharing today is our favorite food. I'm actually gonna have them get out their whiteboards and share on their whiteboards and hold it up. And then we're going to do a bingo brain break, which I'll show you in just a minute. We're gonna go over our Zoom expectations and play this or that. So I'll show you what these are in just a minute. We're also going to take a tour of our virtual classroom and website, which I will show you. And then the afternoon, we're gonna play a How Good Can You Listen game where I just play music and then when the music stops, they freeze. We're gonna really dive into these Zoom expectations, what it looks like, what it sounds like. We're gonna go on a scavenger hunt and then that's gonna be our day. So let me show you what some of these things are. So I shared some of these on my Instagram story. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do. So I will link this down below. I got this from Teachers Pay Teachers. This is a brain break and it's a grid. So let's say in theory, I'll call on somebody. They'll say, I want to choose blue. And then I choose the number 3. So they'll go over to this one and I'll click on it and it's a brain break. Pretend you are a frog and jump across the room. So we'll do a few of those just to kind of get the wiggles out, and I'll probably use this throughout the year. And then for Zoom expectations, I just created this. So this is what we're going to talk about. These are our Zoom expectations. And in the morning, I'm just going to run through them really quickly. We already had pets yesterday, so I really want to talk about that one. And then in the afternoon, we're going to go through each one of these. What does it look like? What does it sound like? Who can show us what it looks like to have your materials ready? Who can show us what it looks like to stay quiet? Who can show us what that doesn't look like? I love doing that, the non-examples, and the kids love that too. So that's what we'll do later on. And then we're going to play this or that. I just created this on PowerPoint. I don't really know how to share this with you guys. I literally just copied these emojis from the internet and just pasted them. Figuring out how to share this with you guys isn't a priority right now, and I'm so sorry for that, but hopefully I'll have the time to do so. But it's pretty easy to just create it on your own. So we're going to play this or that, and I'm going to share this on the spotlight mode on Zoom, so this will be the main thing, but they can still see their friends. So because we're not all going to scream out what we want, I'm going to assign a symbol to this or that. So for example, dogs or cats. If you like dogs, you're going to cross your arms, cats over your head. Pancakes or waffles, summer or winter, playing inside or playing outside, chocolate or vanilla, fruits or vegetables, pizza or tacos, math or reading, Minecraft or Roblox, and I think that's it. So we're going to play that as kind of our closer. And then that's going to be our morning. So since I have to start our little timer in about 15 minutes, I'm going to put you guys down. I actually created some stuff last night for the classroom. So I think I'm going to spend like 5 minutes just putting those on the bulletin boards. And you can see that this is like a mini classroom setup segment, which will be fun. Okay, but I'm going to put you guys down and start the day. Hello, so the morning is over and it went really well. It went a lot longer than I thought, and I'm learning that 7-year-olds cannot stay on an hour-long Zoom. I had like a few kids like, when are we gonna be done? Someone was laying down. So that being said, I'm kind of altering the way that I'm gonna run instruction. I'm definitely gonna have to do everything in a small group, which is kind of what I thought I was gonna have to do, but now it's solidified. I have to do math and reading instruction in small groups, which is cool. It's easier to manage. So our afternoon is pretty chill. When they come back, we're gonna briefly go over our Zoom expectations again, and then we are going to play our music freeze game. We're gonna read this read aloud. I just borrowed it from my team teacher. My teacher sleeps in school. I don't know. I've never read it, so we'll read that together, and then we're gonna do the scavenger hunt, which I'll show you right now. And then that's it. So let me show you the scavenger hunt. I'm really excited. So again, I just made this on PowerPoint. Super easy. Just use text boxes. So you will have 2 minutes to find the following objects in your house. When you find it, come back to the computer and hold it up. A book. And then I have a timer embedded. Something blue. A toy. Something soft, but no pets because that's part of our Zoom expectations. A shoe. Something cold. Something that makes you happy, and then that'll be it. So that'll take up a good chunk of the afternoon, and then that's how we're gonna end. I'm a little nervous for that, but I think it'll be really fun. So I'm gonna put you guys down. I'll check back in with you at the end, and then that's gonna wrap up this vlog. So I'll see you guys later. So I realized I was doing these, and I forgot to talk to you about what I've done in the classroom. So I made these borders with my Cricut, just black cardstock. This font, because I know you're gonna ask me, is from Amy Grosbeck. I got all of her fonts from Teachers Pay Teachers. This one specifically is the Mothership, and it's all caps. So that's that one. No idea what that one is. It was like a random one on PowerPoint. So I just stapled those up, and then I hot glued clothespins here because I have found with all my bulletin boards, I end up just sticking my anchor charts over everything anyway. So I wanted a designated spot for that, and I saw this on Pinterest, and I loved it. So that's where our anchor charts are gonna live. And then over here, I'm gonna have our learning targets, our essential questions, and things like that. So I did the same thing for math, same fonts, and then I have my clothespins hot glued there. And then this is something that I also saw, I think on Pinterest, I don't really know. And I loved it. So essentially, this is our number talks board. Every kid is gonna have their own square based on what their student number is. And then in this space, I'm going to have something like, the answer is 30. So they know what the answer is, and then they're gonna have to come up here at some point in the day and come up with the problem. So for example, one kid might have 15 plus 15, or 10 plus 10 plus 10, or 29 minus 1, or whatever. And then we can talk about it at the end of the day and say, look at all these different ways we can break apart 30. So I'm really excited to use this. I'm sure there'll be other ways to use it as we go through the year once we're back in person. But I'm really excited. This is just black masking tape. And then I just made these on PowerPoint, laminated them, and hot glued them there. So I'm really excited about that. I still have like an hour before my next Zoom, so I'm going to clean up my classroom, and I think I might start pulling out some of my picture books and trying to find out how I want to organize them and what I want to give the kids access to. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. Okay, so I went through all these bins and I pulled out all the chapter books, and I'm boxing up the ones that are like 4th grade and above. I have a lot, obviously. So these are all kind of my 2nd grade chapter book friends. I do have readers all over the board. I do have quite a few low readers this year, which is totally fine, but I don't want to discourage them from chapter books. So we have a whole bookshelf of chapter books here. My next task is to go through these and separate these out by picture books that I want for read alouds, and then ones that they can access as well. I almost forgot to end the vlog. So we ended our afternoon. It was very, very, very successful. The scavenger hunt is a must. If you guys haven't done it, do it. It's a crack up. The kids love it. No matter how many times you tell them not to bring their pets though, they're gonna bring their pets. So it is what it is. All right, guys. I'm gonna end this vlog here. I love you guys so much. If you've started your year, I hope that you are surviving. I hope that you're thriving. If you haven't started, take a deep breath. It gets better. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss this insane journey, and I will see you in the next video.